throws as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got his man, it's Warren. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Fights loose. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Tony's just using size and their strength trying to get past some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. And that's this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Final play of the half, Young. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Okay, ready? Steal! Check steal! Red, cycle! Right, do. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yellow, line. Striker, green. Check white.
Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Check pink.
Get in the pocket.
Throwing, Young. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
First down, Young. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a second down throw for Young. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're going to make themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20. To the air once more, Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On first and 10, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A give running right, it's Hubbard.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Young to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Down. Smack. Ready?
Young will set to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd down, Young. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Young.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Brandon Ayuk.
29 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On the give, it's Warren. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Warren. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now here's Young. He's got Mingo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And there's a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on the to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo from 13 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
That throw by Young incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
On second down, Young again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Trouble, 38.
Young to throw.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to go to the Giants.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Young. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Down.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, go steal. Hut.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Yeah, son! Eat him up! Come on now!
Set, ready.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll run again.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.